Okay, everyone, can we start now?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank everyone for being able to attend this meeting. And I hope that you are all well during to discuss and carry over a few matters left from our previous meeting for our team building event. So, Ms. Anis, are there any absentees today?
There is no any absentees, Mr. Chairman. All members are present.
That's great, Ms. Anis. Could you summarize about the minutes of the previous meeting?
Sure. So in the previous meeting, we agreed to organize the team building event at Khaliesah Lake Resort on 11th until 13th February. We also have decided to take the team building package offered by Khaliesah Lake Resort, which included activities suitable for this event. And also, we already know that the price of the package is around 5,000. Next, we are informed that the company has provided RM 6,000 for us to set up this program. And finally, we plan to find a sponsor to get funding to buy prizes for the winning teams of the activities played during the event. That's all from the previous meeting.
All right, so are there any corrections or errors in the minutes of the meeting?
I do have one. Miss Anis, based on the previous minute of meeting, on the top first there, you misspelled my name Aisah instead of Aisah. Can you?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I will fix it later.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, any more corrections?
So far, no. Everything looks fine.
Nope for me.
Okay, can I have someone to propose the minutes of the last meeting to be accepted?
I would like to propose that the minutes of last meeting be accepted.
Okay, so the agenda of the meeting is to get updates about the budget and sponsorship, to decide the transportation route, and to invite a speaker for our talk session. Okay, is there any matter arising from the last meeting?
No from me.
I don't think so, no.
I don't think so. No.
All right, so the first agenda for today is regarding the updates on the sponsorship and budget. Ms. Amira, could you share the report on those?
Sure, Miss Auni. So our initial budget was 6,000 ringgit, and the team building package that we received from Khaliesah Lakeview Resort was 5,000 ringgit, and that makes our current budget is 1,000 ringgit. I have put aside maximum budget for our transportation, 700 ringgit. So the remaining budget will be around 300 ringgit plus minus, and we can spend it on the payment of the speaker or maybe the consolation prizes. And the last is about sponsorship. It will be on vouchers and prizes. It has been all taken care of. That's it.
Thank you, Ms. Amira. Okay, so we still have about 300 ringgit left. Now, shall we move on to the second agenda?
Sure.
Okay. Do you think renting a transportation is necessary, and what type of transportation should we use?
My suggestion is we should rent a 30-seater bus for our transportation to and from the resort. And I think renting a bus is convenient because all of us can live at the same time. And I think it will be more time saving this way because we do not have to wait for others if we are to go separately with our own vehicles.
Okay, how about the rest?
That's a valid point, Ms. Lisa. But some of our staff, around four people, decided to go there in their own car. So I don't think it is necessary to rent a bus, as we are not that many, and renting a bus is expensive. So I found a shuttle service that is cheaper Currently, the vans company is having a promotion on their vehicles, and we can rent a Toyota Hiace which can fit 11 people for 300 a day. So for 2 days, the company offered 550 ringgit, including a driver, as a part of the promotion. So I think that's a good bargain.
I have to agree with Ms. Intan's suggestion because we do need to save money as much as possible, right? So I think renting a van would be a great idea.
I also agree with Ms. Intan's suggestion because I think it's a smart choice. Anyone would like to disagree?
Chairman, I have to disagree. For me, I'm leaning more towards Miss Lisa's suggestions in renting the bus because it is easier for us to go there together, and there will be no late arrivals, right?
Okay, it seems that we cannot achieve a decision, so let's have a vote, shall we?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Okay, so who agrees with renting a bus?
Me.
Okay. Who agrees to rent a van?
Me.
Okay, thank you. So the majority agrees to rent a van for our transportation later. Miss Anis, could you please count the names of the members who would like to go with their own vehicles?
Okay, Ms. Chairman.
Okay. Can I have someone to second the motion?
Me. I would like to second the motion.
Okay, the second agenda is closed, and moving on to the third one. Does anyone have any suggestions about the speaker that we should invite to our talk session later?
Miss Auni,
Yes.
I have one suggestion. I think we should have Dr. Fazil Kamsan as our guest speaker because he's quite popular giving motivational talks, especially for team building events. And I also have checked the price rate, and we could still afford 200 ringgit for 1 hour talk, especially now that we have saved costs for transportation.
Yes, I definitely have to agree with my Miss Aisah because the speaker she mentioned just now is very well known for his credibility in his speeches. And I think it is going to be an interesting session for our team building event soon. He is the most suitable candidate for now if we didn't have any other suggestions. I think you guys can definitely look forward to him later.
Yes, yes.
Interesting. Does anyone else have any other suggestions?
I do. Well, Dr. Fazil, right? He's good, but I have another suggestions in mind. I would like to suggest Prof. Maya. I think most of you know about her. Well, she has been in this field for over 10 years now, and I think we could make fully use of her experience and knowledge in our business, so she can give tips and all of that to us. So I think she's a great candidate.
Excuse me, if I'm not mistaken, I heard someone say that Prof. Maya demands high payment for her talk.
Okay, so what do you think, Miss Intan?
Yes, I agree with Miss Anis because she's also finicky with the place that she have to give a talk. So I think we better proceed with Miss Aisah's suggestion.
All right, so let's go with Dr. Fadzil. Can someone second the motion?
Sure, I second the motion.
Okay, the third agenda is closed. Miss Anis, did you manage to get everything written?
Yes, Ms. Chairman.
Now we proceed with any other business. Does anyone have anything to say or share regarding this?
Last week, we received a lot of comments regarding our Wi-Fi. Our staff are having problems with the internet connections. It kept getting disconnected and is disrupting our work. So I suggest we upgrade our plan or change to another telco that is faster and more reliable.
Yeah, it is very hard for us to do some work, especially for online business. So I agree with Miss Intan.
I have suggestion. What about we change our Wi-Fi to Unify? There is one great package that is suitable for office use. I have read lots of good reviews too. Okay with everyone, or does anyone have a bad experience with that Wi-Fi?
No, not at all. I totally agree with you. Unify is the best. According to most people that I've known, they use Unify and it's the best. Agree.
Yes, I think we should use Unify. You know what? Our company should have used Unify from the start. My house has been using Unify for years and we have been loyal customers due to its good internet connection and affordable internet package. So yes, we should go for Unify.
Agree,
Okay.
agree.
Okay, so I will inform the person in charge about changing to Unify. Now, is there anything else?
Ms. Chairman,
Yes.
I would like to report regarding the only air conditioner we have in our office. Sadly, it hasn't been functioning for many days already. Maybe we should call for a replacement and add another air conditioner if possible.
Yes, Marisa, I noticed that too. It hasn't been functioning for days, and I think it's really time for us to repair the aircon for now or get another one as well, if possible.
Yes. What do you think about this, Miss Amira? You have made a complaint that the only one air conditioner is not fitting for our office. I'd like to know your opinion.
Okay, I've been waiting to complain about this. Okay, it's too hot. I am very sensitive to heat and I can't focus on my work when I've been sweating a lot. Okay, so that's why it is. I will appreciate it if you could manage and handle this matter as soon as possible, Ms. Chairman. Thank you.
Mm. All right. So, Miss Anis, please note that down and let the people in charge know about the members' suggestions and complaints. Okay.
Of course, Miss Chairman.
Now, I believe the meeting is coming to an end. And Miss Anis, could you summarize important things from the meeting today?
All right, Miss Chairman. So, first of all, remaining of our budget is RM 1000, where RM 700 is reserved for transport, while the extra RM 300 will be used to pay the speaker and to buy consolation prizes. Second, the sponsor that we have found will provide us vouchers and prizes. Third, we decided to use a van as transportation to whoever that does not have their own transport. As for others, they can go on their own if they want to. Like Miss Intan said, the rent fare of the van is RM 550. And lastly, we will invite Dr. Fazil Kamsan as the motivational speaker and pay him RM 200 for a 1 hour talk. So now we have RM 150 left in our budget. That's it all.
Thank you. Have you set the date? Have you set the date, time, and venue for the next meeting?
Yes, I have, Miss Chairman. The next meeting will be held on 25th January at 10 a.m. and the venue of the meeting is meeting room 3.
All right. Does everyone agree with the next meeting's date, time, and venue?
I agree with it.
I'm
Yes,
okay with it.
I'm okay with it too.
Okay, can someone please propose this meeting to be adjourned?
Me, Ms. Chairman, I propose this meeting to be adjourned.
And I second.
Okay, thank you everyone for attending the meeting. Today's meeting is dismissed.
Thank you, Ms. Chairman.
All right, thank you everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Everyone.